Afrique. Et malheureusement, Afrique sans fric. Oh, naso idée. Naso idée. Yendenika. Mais oui, c'est comme ça. Eh oui.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Now You Know podcast. I am Blesso. Tonight I have Nino, Ndah, Chef Carl, and Queen K. We also have some guests tonight, but we are not going to introduce them just yet. Before we proceed, you can follow us on Twitter at NowYouKnow1 and on Instagram at NYK Podcast. Good evening, guys. How's it going?
It's in some, okay.
Hump day.
What does Hump Day mean again?
I might cameo.
You said it. That what does Hump Day mean?
I beg direct that question to guys.
Good, dog.
Oh, that goes right to that. He knows.
No.
What's
I've
behind
never-
you? What's behind you? What's behind that curtain right there?
What?
Exactly.
The
know
back
what I'm
on
talking
the
about.
of events.
Exactly. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
All right. So we have a very fantastic topic tonight, and I am very excited for this one. I feel like we kind of went a different way today, but nonetheless, I am very excited. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and introduce our guest. And our guest, before we introduce you, I want you to know that when you come to this podcast, you have to say something fun about yourself, a fun fact. It could be anything. And don't tell us you don't have any fun facts about yourself, because we know. So first we have Miss Nadia. Nadia, tell us something fun about yourself.
Hi, you guys.
I'm excited about this one.
Something fun about myself. I'm allergic to chocolate.
Hey,
What?
what?
Which kind of chocolate?
Does that include chocolate?
Does that
Mom?
include men too?
That's cool.
I wish that was me.
But no, every and all chocolates. It breaks me out a lot.
Mm.
So I
So
can't
the
have,
men are cool.
the men are all good.
Thank God.
The men don't break you out.
They don't. Let's sip to that.
Amen.
Amen.
Actually, Nadia is a returning guest. She's been on the podcast before, but I just wanted to hear something fun about her again. Next up, we have Miss British, Miss British, aka Cindy. How you doing, Cindy?
Hi, I'm good.
You want to tell us something fun about yourself?
I don't really think I got something fun about myself. I don't like avocados.
Jesus.
What's wrong with you?
Please log off right now.
What's wrong with you?
I don't-
Where's your
I don't like
passport?
avocados.
Where's your
How do you
passport?
know
Let's
like
send you
that?
back home.
How do you know
I
like
don't
that?
I don't like avocados because they make me throw up.
No comment. No comments. I'm just gonna
So I
move
think-
on. I'm just gonna move on. You don't like avocados?
No.
When did this start?
When I was young in Cameroon, actually, I picked a pear. I climbed the tree and I picked a pear and I ate it. And then I threw up. And then I tried to eat it again and I just threw up. And I just threw up every time.
She ate
Try
raw.
it. Try it.
It was not raw. It was,
It had to have been raw because
it was not raw.
from my experience, the pear we eat are the ones that have left the tree and fallen down. You go up the tree and got your own pear. That pear had to have been raw.
No, but it was soft because I touched it. Like, you know, when you touch pear to feel it.
And it was too
I
soft.
touched it.
It was bad.
I gave this girl a taco yesterday. The first thing she asked is, does he have avocado? You know, I don't eat
Literally.
avocado.
Yeah. See?
Anyway, like
Number one.
I said, let me just move on from that before I get mad. Next up, we have Miss Dimfna, aka Maybelline. Welcome to the podcast. All the way from Germany.
Never mind.
Maybe how you doing?
Hi, good evening, guys. Good morning to me.
She was going to speak German. She was going to say, "Guten Morgen."
No, I wasn't. I definitely wasn't. So
Speak now. I can speak German too. But don't test me in front of these people.
It's the British. How many languages?
You should have said that, Fräulein Diefner.
Oh, okay. Should I introduce myself again in German? Let me introduce myself.
Yeah, do that.
Let me hear it.
Guten Tag. Mein Name ist Diefner Miracle. Yeah.
Guten Tag too.
Yo, that sounded like English.
Guten Tag too.
No, right? It's not like
It
some
sounds like
fancy
English.
English, bro. I don't understand.
It's like, hey, everyone's right. My name is Ndah American. Like,
Anyway, let's move on. Tell us something
What's
fun
your
about
contact?
yourself.
I think something fun about myself. I think like growing up, my dream job actually was to become like a stewardess, just because I thought like the uniforms, they always look like so neat, and I admire that. And my dad looked at me once and was like, "No, that's not gonna happen." But anytime I get on a plane and I just see like the stewards, in their uniforms, I actually admire that a lot.
Cool. Please pardon some of us on this podcast because I know the others will not speak for themselves. I'll speak for all of us. What's a steward? What?
Yeah, because me, sir, I was
Thank God, that was the only one.
because in
The
America,
everything.
steward is different from they put her in planes, so it's a completely different.
Isn't it air hostess? It's
Isn't
not air hostess.
Okay, yeah, then that's what I mean, like an air
in
hostess.
America,
But like,
attendants.
So question, Nido. Question. We practiced this fun facts earlier today. And this is what you came up with.
I was struggling. This was the best I could come up with.
You guys know I still haven't heard the meaning of a stewardess.
Air hostess or flight attendant.
Now small flight attendant, you go to use big grammar for like that.
Yeah, like that was my dream job though, growing up. So
Right on. Next up, we have Mama, aka Sweet Banana. Mama has been on the podcast multiple times, but I want to hear a fun fact about Mama. Mama,
Hi,
how?
everybody. I'm sorry.
I just got married.
Oh, is that a fun fact? All right. I just woke up and realized I have a Mrs. to my name. And a whole, and additional thing.
and that's on period.
Yes. That's on. Oh,
Mary had a little lamb.
Mary had a little lamb.
Hold on. Are you guys saying you have a little lamb coming?
Wait.
Is that an announcement?
Is her name Mary?
Hey. I thought Mary was an analogy. Just like the lamb was another analogy for something else.
Yeah. Nonsense boy.
Number one bullshit guy. Anyways, that brings us to tonight's topic. It is wedding season. We have a brand new couple in the house. First of all, congratulations to the both of you. This has been a long time coming. And I am so happy that you guys finally tied the knot. So the first question to you guys is, have you guys realized you are actually married and you're not just still fiancés, or you are still living in a dream?
So, of all the first questions, I thought Carson will give me a better first question.
Let me ask the first question. Has the marriage been consummated yet?
which one is that?
That was exactly my question.
Exactly.
And the man be waiting.
Ask me if you are going to the balcony.
Mm-hmm.
Are you just trying to act that have we had sex? Is that the thing?
Have you? No. There's a term. Have you consummated the marriage? That's the actual
Yeah,
term.
there's a term for that.
Well.
Hey, what's understood shall not be
In other
repeated.
words, Syria has all been changed.
Hey!
Answer the
The
question.
oil
I'm
will
waiting.
change.
Have we realized that we're married? To me, yes, because actually we never lived together throughout being boyfriends, fiancés. I never lived with him, so it's different. And also, funny thing is, you know how sometimes you spend the weekend with your friend and you wake up and you're like, oh, I need to hurry up before my mom calls and say, where are you? I jump out of bed. I'm trying to rush home. Then in my mind, it's like, damn, girl, you're somebody's wife. Oh, that's why you woke up beside that person. So yes, I am married because I realized that I'm in the same place. I wake up to the same person. It was never like that.
Wow. Some of us cannot relate to.
Because you're in the street, so.
Carson.
Whoa, Karen.
Oh, there was something in my throat. I just had to.
You have started again. You have started now. Hey.
Talking about weekends, right? I mean, all of us here were blessed to be part of that special weekend, you know, from the traditional wedding to the white wedding and to the barbecue. I'm gonna just go around and ask, what was your best moment of that weekend, Carson?
I don't like the pressure that you just put on me right now. Hey, why do I have to start first? Now, my favorite moment, I will honestly say, I'll keep it simple, was when I actually have a video of this, was when we were at the hall and Belna and Siri were walking in and his mom was crying. That was my favorite moment.
Right on. Very emotional. Nadia, what about you?
Oh my goodness. Okay. Dang. I have a few. I think one of the best moments, I don't know. So there are a few times when like the bridesmaids like broke down. You know, it was just so overwhelming. You know, 1 minute everybody's happy, next minute someone has the wrong color to a dress, and it's one day away from the wedding. So I think just seeing everybody just like really break down and come back together, I think was one of the things that I probably is gonna stick with me, you know, for a long time. So I don't have one moment, more so like, I don't know, more so like just big, huge things behind everything that happened. So that's one of my favorites.
I have one more thing to add. One more other favorite moment was when Karen was was reading in church, and they talked about being what do you call it, finding a partner or something else like that, and she paused for a second. That was another favorite moment of mine.
The prayer said we pray for single people, and I wanted to make sure God knew that I'm one of them before he forgets anything else.
Advertising herself anyhow. All right, though. Anyway, Miss British, what was your favorite moment of that weekend, or at least one favorite moment of that weekend?
My favorite moment of the weekend was in the church when, like, before she came in, they said like no one can record, and then like everyone was so confused like why she said that, and then she walked in and it was so beautiful. And then I think all of us cried on my line, like all the bridesmaids, we all cried. So it was just like that was a beautiful moment.
Fantastic. Talking about that moment when they said no one could record, when they said that, I heard so many people talking, but I couldn't quite tell what they were saying.
There was so much backlash.
Can I speak for the people that was in the audience?
Yes, you can speak for the people that were in the audience.
Okay, so it was half of the people were yelling at other people to put the phone away, and the other half was telling people that they want to record for the sake for themselves. So, Siri, you don't understand. I had to compose myself to not yell at some of you guys visitors because I thought it was so rude. Like you asked them just to put their phone away, and some people had their flash on. Siri, like me, Ryan, and some of your other cousins were trying not to like disrupt the peace, but that's what was going on. People were arguing about the camera thing.
Me too. I couldn't shout because I was in a suit.
So Cindy said something. They said that when the bride walked in, the bridesmaids were crying. So when I walked in, the groomsmen people cry.
They didn't cry.
Cry for what? Did you beat me?
Knowing you.
Honestly,
knowing you.
When you walked in, we thought you were still doing testing. So we didn't know, bro.
knowing you, Belnino, if we cried, you will ask us, is it your wedding? I decided to just save my tears.
Actually, blessing, that's so accurate.
Yep. So anyway, I mean, like, okay, so the people that were at the wedding just saw like the wedding weekend and just, we're like, oh my God, this is so pretty, and did not know how much it took to get there or how far the journey started. I mean, Del Nino, can you talk a little bit about this journey and how it started and how you guys have gotten to where you are today?
The journey. Why is always that is the guy that has to talk about the journey?
Because you guys forget stuff.
So funny enough, August, what was it? August 2020. No, actually it was the first week of August 2020, after we finished recording the episode. We started on the podcast and we planned the Vegas trip. And that was supposed to be the engagement weekend. And my fiancée at that time, she was going to a birthday. I think it was a birthday in Vegas with my sister, and myself and some other people were supposed to come afterwards. So that was a whole surprise engagement, shebang, So so after we recorded that episode that day, we sat here on the podcast, myself, Blesso, Ndah, Carson, and I think that was it, right? It was just 4 of us that day.
It was just us.
Yo,
So we just talked. I outlined the plan, and everybody bought their flights. I know they were like complaining about being broke that ended up buying the flight because it was very last minute.
but yo, Blesso, I don't know if this whole story that you just told us,
Bro.
I don't remember it the same way.
It doesn't match, bro. You just said that I want to be in Vegas.
So just to lighten up the mood. So I know Siri probably know this, but I don't know. Maybe in between you two, Belle is a really good planner. But this guy sometimes he was slappy.
I know. Bro.
So I mean, we all knew what was going on. This is what Belle said. I said, I'd go do that thing next week. No.
literally.
And then I mean, because we all sort of like knew what was going on, we're like, what do you mean, man? So then I saw the hustle, buy ticket them. But at the end of the day, everything worked out perfect. It was beautiful.
Oh, brotherhood.
Yeah, so I mean, definitely appreciate the guys coming through. And funny enough, I almost got kidnapped that day in Vegas because, as you guys know, pandemic was pandemicing. And when I landed in Vegas, there were a lot of people in Vegas, but not enough Uber drivers. So there was a long line of people waiting for rides. And then this one guy approached me. He's like, Uncle, where are you going to? I said, I think I'll pick up cake at this place and then go back to the Vegas trip. The guy was like, I can take you. Just check how much it will cost and you can pay me. I looked left, looked right. I saw how long the line was. I said, Uncle, let's go, please. So when I picked up the cake, because apparently Carson was too busy to come pick up the cake. And I was calling him, come pick up the cake.
As usual. As usual.
I went and grabbed the cake, came back to the strip, checked in, got ready. And the whole time, Siri over here was rushing to go to the dinner. Oh, we're running late. Let's go. And
Because I don't go
so my
late.
sister was like texting me like, yo, let's go. We have to. So everybody got ready and we got to the spot. Unfortunately, this foolish girl decided to come on the other side that we were hiding and ruin the surprise. And luckily enough, 30 seconds later, I handed the ring to Blessing. So when she saw me, my hands were empty. So that kind of saved it a little bit. So she saw me and then she went and sat down. And then we brought out a cake. I think she knew, but she didn't know at the same time. So when the cake came out, foolish girl was like, what?
No, I did not.
She was crying inside.
I did not.
There's video evidence.
First off, to catch you, I did not cry. The only time I shed tears was when I received
When you saw me.
FaceTime Mabel. and I broke down. That was when I cried.
There's crying now.
I wasn't crying for you, for the ring.
It's still crying. It's still crying.
She was crying that was there, like digitally.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You should be
Not
grateful.
for you.
You should be grateful.
Grateful that you
That
are not
I
a good
call your
planner.
friend.
Come on, I still call
This
her.
lovers. This lovers.
Question, I
Because
have a
tonight is
question.
about you guys doesn't mean you guys should just be showing love in front of us. What if you now make Ndah and make us want to just fall in love too?
Not
Please
too
fall
late.
in love.
Hold on, I have a question. Do you guys remember that bill?
Hey, please.
Did you remember that we only have mac and cheese?
Bro, I didn't eat anything, bro. I drank water.
Man,
Because remember, I ordered, they didn't bring my food, and I saw you guys' bill come. I said, oh, never mind, I'm good. I don't want it anymore.
Pastor, stop acting like you didn't have money. How much was the food? Was
No,
it like
the thing is,
100?
I had the money, right?
Okay.
But when I ordered my food, they never brought it out. And then I saw you guys' bill. I said, oh, I'm okay. Don't bring me food.
Over what? A plate of food for $100?
No, it was like 70 for regular, for some small thing. And then each side was like 30 something. And then the food, and then plus drink.
Yes, sir.
And then plus the tip. And then
See the way you're talking and Nadia is laughing. Just
But what's the name of that restaurant called though?
I don't know, but I know it was
Top of the
spinning.
wall.
On top of the world. You were
It was
paying for the
spinning.
view and not
You're
the
paying for the
food.
view. That restaurant was actually spinning in the air.
Literally. But I was ready to pay, but as soon as, they didn't bring my food, I said, this is God.
It's not always about the food. Sometimes it's about the view. Because if it was about the food, stay at your house and cook. Anyway, talking about giving me the ring. Why do you guys always put so much pressure on me? What if I left that ring now in the hotel, or what if I just saw some beautiful girl now, just turn around and propose with that ring? What would have happened?
No, cut the girl hand and move out.
What he's trying to say is he's next to get married.
Let's move on. So Belle has just kind of given us like a little, recap on like the engagement. Mama, let's move it to like, the actual wedding weekend, like, or the preparation up to the wedding weekend. How was it having to find everybody on, the bridesmaid team and calling the people you needed to call and getting things ready and up to that wedding weekend, controlling things and how they were supposed to go? How was that experience for you?
So first I would give a thumbs up to my planner. Auntie Maureen did an awesome job. If I was up at 1 a.m. and I needed clarification, she would pick up her phone. She gave me the go-ahead to call her anytime if I had any problem. And it made everything really easy because she would explain everything to you. She basically, you could ask her, okay, I'm giving you $100. I want to see where this money is going to. And she would break it down for you. And one thing she made me love my wedding so much was, she said, I want to make it unique to you. Everything in it has to be all about you. I don't want you to walk into the hall and see something that you've seen in someone's wedding. It's what you want. So what do you want? So all my thoughts, all the dream, that dream, like you have that dream as a little girl, how you want your wedding to be. I just had to explain, just try to put it on, bring out the words, and she brought it to life. For the bridesmaids, thumbs up to them too. Honestly, they were, no matter what was going on, the stress, because it's not easy to have a whole 3-day wedding back to back. On Friday, for example, Mabel, Nadia, Blandine, and I were running on 2 hours of sleep. And like Nadia said before, one thing she will not forget about the wedding is realizing the day before the wedding that someone has a wrong dress. And honestly, those are the moments. So I always say I don't stress. I would just break down crying. So when I found out that someone had the wrong dress, I was on the phone with Donna. I just burst out crying. I don't know why. So I started crying and the person felt bad, but that will not solve the problem. But I just have to cry it out. That's me releasing that stress. And Nadia told me, one thing I realized with you is if I give you 5 minutes, you shout, you get angry for 3 minutes. The next 2 minutes, you are so happy, like nothing happened before. You're just a totally different person. And that's me. So once I finish crying, on the next minute, oh please, nothing happened. Let's go on. Let's move on. Life has to, the clock is ticking. So it was just fun. And all those girls have touched my life in one way or the other. They've all been my friends for many, many years. They all play a different role in my life. They all have different personalities. 6 girls, 6 personalities. And honestly, we balance each other out. Oh, all my friends, I do balance. We do balance the friendship out. And I'm so happy for all of them, for standing by me, for pushing me. It was not easy. We did have misunderstandings. We shouted at each other. And at some point, Cindy would pull me to the side, like, I know you're stressed. I know it's your wedding, but look, calm down. You're my sister, but at this point, if you shout at me again, I'll shout back. And I even told her, if you talk to me, I'll slap you. Move. I literally would tell you straight up. I told her, I'll give you back and just go. But the next minute and the next second, I'm a total, like, it was not me that was talking before. And that is the fun about it. So with all of that, you would think that this bridesmaid would say, oh, I'll not hold your dress. Ah, please. They're the same people that are like, oh no, makeup artist, fix her but like this, don't do this. She's fine like that. So yeah, they made it fun. They made it stress-free.
Right on. I mean, I think this weekend, if we did not know how much stress was involved in like planning a wedding or like being part of a wedding and hoping that everything goes right, I think this weekend really pointed that, wedding weekend really pointed it out to us. So Mabel, you've been Siri's friend for a very long time. You guys even call yourselves what, Bonnie and Clyde? How was that weekend for you? I mean, like, obviously you were there virtually for the engagement, but let's talk about that wedding weekend. How was that weekend for you? Can you like give us like a little summary of that weekend for you?
Obviously, like the weekend started like usually like the week before when we had like the bridal shower. So I think for women it's kind of always different than for men. Like, ours started like a week before. But I think like for me it was kind of a bit like difficult, I think, just because obviously I live in Germany. So I don't know how a lot of stuff, function in the US, and very often I was just like, oh, okay, and what are we supposed to do now? So at this point, actually, shout out to Sharon and all the other girls who are in the US, because I know like if they weren't there, like that weekend it was gonna be crazy. But I just think like Nadia said, we had like, I feel like the moments that also, make the whole weekend, realizing that, someone has a wrong dress or someone's dress is not fitting, going to the tailor last minute, sitting there till like 2:00. But, just sitting there, I feel like we all, we bonded through like this experience, I would say. But like, right up to Friday, Saturday, I mean, not everything went as planned, but I think like, I want to say which wedding is perfect in the sense that like not everything's always going to go as planned, but as long as the vibe is still there, the spirit is still there, which was obviously the case here. Everything worked out well, I would say.
Fantastic. On the groomsmen's side, everything was perfect. We did everything the way we were supposed to do.
Facts.
We were on time.
Facts.
Everything just, in fact,
Facts.
we blew the roof with,
Wait, what's happened on time? Where's
You guys were late.
Cassie don't go store.
Hold on.
What are
you
talking about?
Hold on.
No.
I can say honestly, I was never the last person to get ready. Not
The
one.
fun fact, my own fun fact about the wedding, where is Ndah? Ndah is going to find a handkerchief.
Cassie has gone to buy socks. Which kind of
Guess
socks?
what?
I'm not sure.
Who used the socks? Who used the singlet? All the stuff I went to buy. Who used them? All the groomsmen. I rest my case.
Anyway, let's hear from the groomsmen's side. Ndah, talk to us about that weekend, man. How was it? You've been quiet.
No, the weekend was fun. I don't think this is my first time being a groomsman, and it was fun, but it was definitely stressful as well. I don't know if every wedding is usually like, like 4 days or 3 days straight. So maybe that was one of the reasons why. But apart from that, I think it was really eye-opening experience. I loved it. I enjoyed it. Definitely tiring, but I wouldn't I no regrets at all for sure.
Right on. This brings us to our first segment, which is called the African proverb. Today's proverb comes from Ghana. It goes, marriage is like a groundnut. You have to crack them to see what is inside. Shall I repeat?
For those in the back.
Marriage is like a groundnut or peanut, as some of you guys know. You have to crack them to see what is inside. Nadia, what do you think that means? So can you help us shine some light on that proverb?
My God. Okay. Crack it to see what's inside. It's self-explanatory now. You have to experience it, Abby, before you can really see the realities of it. I don't know. Sometimes it's like, oh, marriage is this way, or when you're standing from the outside, you have all these fantasies of what a marriage or a union is, and then when you get inside, it's like, oh my God, like this is not what I expected. I don't know. I think it's pretty straightforward, but anyone else wants to be philosophical, go for it.
I think you did a fantastic job, but let's ask Carson. Let's see what he has to say.
Perspective.
You always do.
So I think she kind of hit it on the nail a little bit, but I think this other aspect also kind of hits it as well. I think what they mean by that is like a groundnut, right? Once you actually get into it is when you actually experience the beauty of it.
Okay, so you see beauty.
What did you say that was different from what she said?
She said she took the other side, like, it's not what you expect, but it could be, it's not what you think it was, whatever. But I'm saying it is what you think it is, but you have to actually be into it to actually experience it. When you see groundnut, you have to crack it and you know exactly what you're getting from it. But
Sometimes,
you have to get into it.
You know exactly what you're getting when you
sometimes the groundnut don't spoil.
Exactly. I was going with that one. When that has sense too.
They say love is like what? A box of chocolate. Does anybody know that saying?
I think it's Forrest Gump.
It's life, it's life.
Life
It's
is
not
like
love.
a box of chocolate.
Life.
Wait. If Nana doesn't eat chocolate, so how will you?
Nadia, you have to start eating chocolate to find this out, I guess.
I can't even try. I already know.
You can try with bread.
I don't have to get
wrong with that one.
Into it to know. I already know.
Wait, what happens when you eat chocolate?
I have a reaction, allergic reaction.
I mean, but you haven't died now.
I know, right? What did that German guy say? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger?
Was he German?
Yeah. Frederick Nietzsche, whatever his name is.
We'll translate that in German. What doesn't kill you make you stronger?
Mabel,
please translate that.
She's Googling
it. Let's test if you're German.
She's Googling.
My German ends are guten Morgen, guten Nachmittag.
Are you serious?
That's where it ends. No, but like coming back to the proverb, actually, I don't know, but I feel like we haven't touched on this perspective. Like they say, marriage is like granola. You don't know until you don't know what it is until you crack it. But what about, you have granola, but you have like different type, form, shapes. So like probably that also, shines a light on marriage, like no two marriages are the same. You have everybody's marriage is individual and like there's no recipe for it. What works for one person is probably not going to work for the other person. Like that's how I would interpret that.
Man, that's so deep because sometimes when you open granola, there's 3 inside. So polygamy.
Oh my
And
God, man.
sometimes it's just 2. So that makes sense. I like that take.
Bro.
Sometimes
This guy just
the
jumped on
outside might show 3, but the crack is 22 that's inside.
Or one don't dry.
Bro, this is the best proverb we've ever had. I swear.
Honestly, I think that proverb is great. You can interpret it in so many different ways.
So many
I've
ways.
given so many different angles for this granite.
Which all of them are very correct, though. I mean, so let's move on from the proverb. Miss British, is this the first wedding you've been part of? And
No.
oh no, so you have experience.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But this is the first one I've been a bridesmaid, so this experience was definitely different.
Okay. So what's one thing you learned from this experience?
That I won't be getting married anytime soon.
You won't be getting married anytime soon.
No, because the wedding stress is literally not anytime soon.
Wasn't she the one in the group chat that asked who was getting married next?
Blessing, Mr. British.
So you can call who wants to get married next, who should get married next, but you don't want to get married.
Not anytime soon.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Queen K, what's one thing you learned from this wedding weekend?
That she's still single.
I'm very aware of this. I'm staying single for a very long time. Let me just get this straight. That weddings are expensive. They're fun. They're stressful, and I'll just get eloped. That's what I've learned. So.
Nadia said that.
Huh?
Nadia said that after the wedding. She was like, "Oh, she's gonna elope when she's doing hers. Just a small island, small." Like 6
my close, all my favorite family members. That's it. My favorite friends. Nobody else it's too much, but it's beautiful. Like Belna and Serena, I enjoyed the wedding. It was nice. Friday, amazing. Saturday, amazing. Sunday, amazing. It was a good 3-day weekend. It was wonderful. But me, I could never. But I would love to experience it again outside of me. If that makes sense.
Question: isn't eloping mean you're running away with just the groom and the bride? There's no close friends or family?
I mean, that's what I want to do, but my mom said I can't do that. She said that I at least have to have like a small I lied. She said that it has to be big, but we'll see. We'll compromise.
Knowing your mother is not going to be small at all, and knowing that I'm in your life is not going to be small at all. So good luck.
I know. That's why I told you guys that one day I'll just.
It's the one thing I notice about weddings, having to do a wedding, is you find that parents want to make it all about them. It's about you. It's not about, you're saying, knowing that you're in her life. Let her do what she wants to do. You have done your own. Let her do her own. If she wants 100 people, go for 100 people. Let no one tell you you have to go for more. Go for what your heart tells you can go with. It's about you.
Amen. My mom listens to this
Karen,
podcast.
hire me as a wedding planner.
So my mom listens to this podcast. So Mom, are you hearing? You're just making sure.
I beg, just like how they hijack your marriage, you hijack the next one's marriage too. It's okay, it's your wedding, all of you.
Who hijack whose marriage?
Nothing. I'll keep my mouth shut in case they're listening.
So
No.